A huge moo to the herd, and welcome back to our playthrough of Rise of Industry. Quick catch up on where we were last time. We'd started to produce car seats for Chillingham. We had started to produce radio receivers for Mould. And we had just completed the research for interior linings, and we were looking at converting our summer clothes production lines into producing interior linings. We were going to use this area for additional farmland. The view that we would then have the three key components for the car interior, which is a huge milestone for us in terms of producing the actual car. So I'm still waiting for the summer clothes to drain down. I have plenty of light fabric, and I've got plenty of dye being produced. We're going through all the berries and such like as we move on. The view being that once that's all drained down and sold, we can then start converting these factories into producing the interior linings. Downside is my car parts shop doesn't require interior linings, which is a shame. Nor does my clothing store. So it would have been good to be able to sell those. Now, what we can do is hope that if Mould grows and gets a car parts shop, then they might require them and I could sell them in this area. Otherwise, I'm going to have to start shipping them further afield to likes of Bridport, which doesn't need them. I've got that horrible feeling that interior linings aren't a car parts one. Although they are. Hurstmonceau wants them. So we could think about, do we put a train route in from Hurstmonceau all the way to Chillingham? Might be an option for us. Not quite sure. We could use Zeppelins. Zeppelins could get us straight across. We wouldn't need much in the way of track. It's going to be expensive, but it might be worth giving that an option. It will give us an outlet to sell the stuff before we start consolidating everything into producing our cars. So we'll get the game underway again, and we'll let this drain down. We're currently doing the research required to produce the interior linings. Now we're going to need leather from the livestock for the cows. The cows are going to require wheat, so we're going to need to put some wheat farms down. We're going to need dye, so we're going to need to put some berry farms down and produce dye in the textile factory. And once that's done, we'll be able to produce the interior linings. Then we just need to know what to do with them. Now, part of me goes, oh, the prospect of building a train line all the way round to here is going to be not exactly what I'm looking for. I like Zeppelins. It's one of the few games that actually thought Zeppelins was a good idea as a transport unit, and I want to take advantage of that. So I'm going to add to my research, and I'm going to go to basic distribution or advanced distribution. Advanced distribution. And I'm going to click on the Zeppelin field. I'm going to get that researched. Because, I mean, Zeppelins, they're cool. They look cool. They're the best things going. So we're going to use some Zeppelins. Once we've obviously done the conversion and build up and everything else up here. Now you may notice that things are not perfectly balanced at the moment. That's fine. We can work out ratios and everything else later. At the moment it's just trying to get stuff made. Seems my biggest problem is cotton. And again, that's probably because I've got a textile factory making fibres. So I can switch that off for a while, stop that from using up all the cotton, or I can just let things sell. I am not selling 16 cotton to Chillingham when I just said I need it. Is this game listening in on me? Alright, we're still making those clothes. And we are depleting. Once the dye is gone, as you notice, the berries are now all gone. So I'm going to be running out of berries to make dye very soon. I think we've got to cut another couple of cycles. We're also low on fibre. We're low on dye. So dye will be stopping very soon. And then I can start shutting this industry down and converting it over. In the meantime, let us put some farms down. So I'm going to pause the game for a bit. Crop farm is locked. I didn't research. Oh wow, I didn't research that. Wow. That's surprising. I think you just assume it's done. Right. Now I'll pause the game. Crop farm. I'm going to pop you here. Here. And we'll start by putting it in that mode. I'll drop out fields all the way around. That's the 5 fields. Hopefully that should be enough. Livestock farm. I'm going to pop you, I want about 5 away, don't I? So 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that looks good. Pop you in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it takes 30 days to produce 1 leather, and you need 3 per field, so just do some quick brain calculations. 3 wheat per field, 5 fields, so that's 15. Crop farm produces 2 per field every 40 days and needs water, so that's 5 fields, that's 10. So I need some more wheat fields apparently. Right, so let's put another wheat field in. Is that going to fit in there? It might do. I might get lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm going to put another... how much is that? So 2 wheat per field, 10, so that's 20. I said I need 3 per field, which is 15, so I'm going to need a lot more wheat fields. It looks like it could fit, but I don't think it will. I was thinking of popping a couple more in there. I might count squares in a second. Did I miss that? Nope, it fitted. Alright, so farms, another crop farm. Are you going to fit? I think the answer to that question is no. No, it's not. But I could pop it there. Not the most elegant, but it will do the job. It's not blocked out. Oh, okay. It does help if I get it the right way around. Right, so that's 30. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20, 30. So that should be enough to produce, to cater for 2 livestock farms, which will produce cows every 30 days. So let's drop another livestock farm in. Wait for the autosave to finish. So that's 4, 5. And we'll drop 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Connect them all up. The key thing I need, do I need it for this one? Yes, I do, is to get water over here. Now, do I have a surplus of water? I do, I have plenty of water, so I don't need to add any more water in. I do need to get it from here to here. So, oh, I forgot to connect that piece of road up. That could have been awkward. Good. What I could do is just take one of these water siphons and dedicate it. I think that the warehouse concentrating it all is probably for the best. So let's take our road. See if this works. It does. That's good news. Now, what's the easiest way of getting it to here? It's kind of round the wrong way. I'm going to have to come in along the bottom, but then I have to go as a tunnel. That seems to be taking a long way. Let's take that piece of road off. I didn't really think this one through in terms of logistics, did I? I have the money. Can I flatten this? That doesn't seem to be flattening. That's, in fact, anything that's kind of the opposite of flattening. Okay. 400,000. That's not too bad. Oop, too high. Just doing a bit of terraforming to... Oop, no. Try and get this down. Come on, why are you not flattening? Tiles or blocks cannot terraform. This is one of the reasons I don't terraform. Can't figure it out. Come on, that should go down. Down! Go down! I think it's just... ground is not quite correct. Oh, that'll do us. Inadvertently, I've got it right. And then I realised I could just run it straight over there and it'd be done. If everything was perfectly and went to plan, this game would be boring. Right. I am going to drop a warehouse in. Just because I'm not playing with the ratios and everything else in at the moment. So I want to make sure that things just hook up nicely. So we'll just drop that to there. And we'll say warehouse 1. You've got plenty of water, so I want you to start distributing water to warehouse number 5. Where are we? Logistics, warehouse number 5. Right, so that gives me water for my wheat, water for my livestock. We're in the catchment area for warehouse 5. So we'll get that ticking over. And that will give me my leather. Now, how much leather do we need? Check this dye factory, that's the easiest one. For heavy fabric. We need 2 leather every 45 days. So I'm producing 2 every 30 days. That's a good start. Not ideal, but it is a good start. So water will be delivered to here eventually, and there it comes. Is there any way we can speed things up? Let's like our basic distribution, advanced distribution. My zeppelins are done. Yay! Logistics, that's the one I wanted. So 25% speed tunnels and bridges. 5.6 million. Do I really need it right now? I don't think so. Add the additional factory storage in though. And water is being delivered, but we are waiting on crops. It's a shame that more water can't be delivered quickly without putting trade routes in. What are you guys waiting on? You're waiting on cotton. That's fine. I think we're gonna shut down the fibers very soon. I mean, that's out of dye. That's out of dye. It just leaves this one, which this will be the last batch made. So we should find that we don't need that anymore. The problem is these will just carry on being made. So once that's off, what I'll do, I'll set textile factory 3 and 4. Outgoing products, cotton to textile factory 3 and 4. When that switches, we'll switch you off. And you'll send your stuff to the warehouse, but you won't receive any, hopefully, if I've read this correctly. And then our cotton can go straight into the warehouse, which can then go to making our car seats. Still making a fair amount of money. We're at 65 million, so I've got nothing to really complain about. The water will start to flow across here soon, and we're already receiving leather and beef and milk. Can we sell that beef and milk anywhere? Farmers market. Do you want any beef and milk? No. That's annoying. How about you, mold? Do you want beef and milk? Farmers market. You want beef? Great, I can sell that. Mold has grown. It's now 502,000, and it has a car part stock, which wants interior lining. So I don't need to send my Zeppelins across because I can sell them in mold. That is good. So this is one of those times when the game was listening to me and it's done what I wanted it to. So things are starting to fit together nicely. Right. You've got to get this water across. Why are we not getting the water across quickly? I mean, we have plenty of it. Do I need to use it as a trade route to get more in, I wonder? We have a look. There is some stuff we can add in logistics, sorry, basic distribution, about increasing the amount of trucks. Let's see if these two make any difference. It's going to cost me about 11 million. But at the same time, it will help in the long run. I mean, I'm making 2 million a month. That's good. Interestingly, I don't seem to be making much in the way of radio receivers. And this is because I'm not producing enough copper. This is strange. Why is my copper mine full? Right, yep. If I look at this copper mine, its destination is the truck depot. If I look at this copper mine, its destination is the warehouse. We'll switch you to manual. We'll set logistics. We'll send you to truck depot 4. And that's why everything was backing up. So, again, keeping an eye on these numbers and everything else. It means we should start to produce more radio receivers. 11 stakes decline. Now, we did want to start shipping our beef. Where was beef? To commercial mold. But I am going to, rather than make them go all the way around, I'm going to connect a piece of road in from there to there. So hopefully they don't have to go all the way along here, from there, round there, and all the way down. They can cut the corners. Right, water. Still plenty of it. We need more trucks. I'm going to just do that before putting a trade route in. I'm not sure if trade routes are better than just sending from warehouse, or the preference for the game is to use trade routes for any distance. But we'll see what happens when I increase the amount of trucks. Because unfortunately this is all bottlenecked by the fact that I don't have enough water. I am making a nice surplus of leather though, which will help for our long-term goals. Because we'll be shipping that back to here. We'll start, well, that's just a good idea. Let's have a look at what's required to make the heavy fabric. Heavy fabric requires fibers, so we need cotton, dye, so we need berries, and leather. So we will need leather, which we've got. Alright. And then these guys require the interior linings, which need cardboard panels. So I'm going to need a lot of wood from our lumber yards. Have we got a surplus of wood by any chance? We do. So I'm going to go to the paper mill and research cardboard panels in preparation. And we're almost done with the truck boost. So that's an additional 5 trucks. Now let's see, there's a lot more trucks flowing out the warehouse now. Let's see if this actually helps my water situation. It does seem the bottleneck's kind of undone itself a little. And an additional 5 trucks will hopefully help. It hasn't helped a great deal. One of our fields are now running, so that's good. We're still selling car seats. We're still making a reasonable amount of money. we've got plenty of copper, so that should mean that we're going to start making plenty of copper wire, which will help with our LEDs. All starting to come together. Ooh, a carpentry centre. What's your hold up? Lack of space by any chance? Yeah. Do we have plenty of furniture bases? Yep. But we can always increase the amount of radio receivers being made once I've got a surplus of copper wire. Or surplus of LEDs, I should say. I keep calling them LEDs. They're just listed as diodes in the game. I just look at them and I see LEDs. No. Decline. Again, you're not offering enough money. Water siphons are filling up. That's a problem. I've got plenty of storage. Plenty of water being produced. It's just not being shifted quickly enough. Right. We're going to get the research up to the +5 trucks. We're going to let it run for a little while. And then what I think we'll do in our next video is look at possibly putting a truck route in to deliver those more efficiently. At the moment it doesn't seem to be working. As you can see, I've only really got 3 fields out of the 15 in operation, so that means my leather production is going to be stunted, and if that happens then we're going to find ourselves in a situation where we're not going to have enough resources to produce the interior linings. Bit of a bummer. But I'm sure there's ways around it. And I'm still going to use those Zeppelins. At some point we are going to be having Zeppelins flying across the map. So we'll just wait for these trucks to finish and then we'll see if that makes any difference. I have a feeling it won't. But I mean, if +5 trucks just didn't help, is another 5 going to make much of a difference? Don't know. We're still making good money. I mean, we're coming very close to 100 million. And considering at the start we were having to check for cash and everything else, I'm quite pleased with that. I've got plenty. I haven't got a great deal of furniture bases. That's interesting. I need to be producing more furniture bases. Ooh. Is it time to do some more expanding, I wonder? I've got 4 there. Looks like we've got 2 things we'll be doing in the next game. Furniture bases and potentially the what was I going to say? The trade route for my water. Alright, so we've produced 5 additional trucks. We'll run that for a few more minutes. And we'll see if this is making any difference at all. Am I getting a nice surplus of water? Not really. See, the water is just being drained straight through. So that hasn't really worked for us. Alright, we'll end this one here. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you dislike, feel free to click dislike. Any comments at all, please leave them in the comments section. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, please click the subscribe button. It just leaves me to say have a good day. And I look forward to you joining me again for my next video. And thank you very much.